Imagine a world on the edge of a cliff. The ground is rumbling. People sense danger but can't quite believe it will happen. That was Europe in the early 1900s. This isn't just about history. This is about understanding how seemingly small events can spiral into unimaginable chaos. How a single gunshot can shatter a continent and reshape the world. This is the story of how Europe went from garden parties to gas masks, from elegant waltzes to brutal trench warfare. It's a story of empires crumbling, ideologies clashing, and a single event that lit the fuse of the First World War. Europe in the early 20th century was a powder keg waiting to explode. Rivalries festered among the great powers: Germany, Austria-Hungary, Russia, France, and Great Britain. Competition for colonies and economic dominance fueled mistrust. Each nation believed its way was best. Nationalism surged, making people fiercely loyal to their countries and suspicious of others. Military buildups became the norm. New weapons promised devastating power. Everyone prepared for a war they hoped would never come. But the tensions were like a piano wire stretched too tight. It wouldn't take much to make it snap. On June 28, 1914, the unthinkable happened. Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, was assassinated in Sarajevo. The assassin, Gavrilo Princip, was a Serbian nationalist. This was no random act. It was a product of the simmering tensions in the Balkans, a region caught between competing empires. Austria-Hungary, outraged, saw an opportunity to crush Serbian ambition. They issued an ultimatum, a set of harsh demands, designed to provoke Serbia. The world held its breath. This was the moment the piano wire could snap, the powder keg could ignite. Section 4. A tangled web, alliances and escalation. Europe was a web of alliances. Countries had pledged to defend each other if attacked. These agreements, meant to prevent war, now threatened to make it inevitable. Germany, allied with Austria-Hungary, gave them a blank check, essentially promising support no matter what. Russia, bound by treaty to protect Serbia, began mobilizing its army. One by one, like dominoes falling, nations were drawn into the conflict. Germany declared war on Russia and then on France, Russia's ally. When Germany invaded neutral Belgium to attack France, Great Britain declared war on Germany. Within weeks, the great powers of Europe were at war. The world watched in horror as the continent plunged into the abyss. Section 5. Inevitable descent. The guns of August. The assassination of Archduke Ferdinand was the spark, but the true causes of World War I ran much deeper. Years of nationalism, imperialism, and military buildup created a climate where war seemed almost unavoidable. The complex web of alliances turned a regional conflict into a global conflagration. The world was unprepared for the scale of the carnage that followed. World War I would become a conflict unlike any before it. A brutal, industrialized war that would leave millions dead and redraw the map of Europe. The guns of August 1914 marked not just the beginning of a war, but the end of an era.